It's time once again for Player Profile in McDonald, and we are joined by the big linebacker, the senior James Hipple, who will join us here right now. The big guy, hard to believe. We were talking off the air real quick about how fast this has gone. Now your senior season, class of 25.
Uh,
To be able to kind of break it down for us, what are some of the most memorable moments on the way to your senior season?
I think most of the memorable moments was the weight room in the winter. Had a lot of fun times with older kids and helping lifting up the younger ones.
I mean, as a leader, obviously it's changed for you. When you come in as a freshman, you're just trying to learn the ropes and gain respect. Sophomore, I think you've earned that respect,
Yeah.
but you're trying to gain that leadership prowess. Last year, you emerged as certainly a leader, and then this year, you're just an absolute dog. For you, what's your leadership style, and how have things changed for you, freshman, sophomore, junior, and now as a senior?
So I kind of just lead by example. I don't really talk too much. I kind of just lead by how I learned how to play. And throughout the years, I had many great leaders like Danny Gray, and he really helped me show these younger kids how to play.
Usually as a middle linebacker, you are the premier communicator. You're a man of few words, which I love. But it's also you lay the hit stick on seemingly everybody, dude. To be that guy that the coaching staff can look to be one of the premier communicators on this squad. Was it a challenge for you? Was it, excuse me, was it something that you had a hard time with? And how did you overcome it as a guy that doesn't talk a whole lot?
It was like a big change from what I was used to. Like I was used to having a leader tell me like what I had to do, and then now it's like my turn to, lead part of the team along with the rest of the captains, which changed a lot of things, but I had to step up into the box, so
Tell you what, man, I know one thing is that hairdo. There's something about that hairdo. Look at it, the flow coming out of the
oh
back of that
yeah.
helmet. It is royalty, my friend. And you are on point today for this interview. So I want to thank you for that.
I
But when
appreciate
you when you started growing that, what year was it? And or was it just this year? Is this brand new? You tell me.
so I believe it was my freshman year that I started this haircut.
And you've just left it ever since.
I kind of just rocked with it. I mean, I got compliments for it, and it kind of just stuck, I guess. And now I've grown to like it a lot. So yeah.
We're gonna call it the McDonald's waterfall, buddy, because that
Uh,
is flowing beautifully out the back. I mean, the way that I'm sure these pictures that we're about to see from MV Sports, we're gonna see the beauty of it coming out that McDonald waterfall. Um,
it-
for you, I mean, like, did it start as like, hey, let's just see how this happens, or was it like you saw someone you're like, I want that cut, and that's gonna be my calling card.
so I actually went to try a new haircut, and they messed it up completely. And I ended up with a mullet, and I liked it, and then I just stuck with it. It was like I
The
gotta stay with it.
the McDonald mullet. I love it. Um, so is it? Did anybody else follow in your footsteps? I mean, how many mullets do we got on the squad now?
I don't think we have any like mullets like mine, but we got some baby mullets sitting around the team right now. So
So you're the big boy mullet, and we got some baby mullets just floating around that locker room.
I mean, we could call it that if you want to.
Is it a scenario where you have to earn the mullet? The harder you hit, like you got the dad mullet going because you're the big papa because you're just laying everybody out, and then the baby mullets they got to earn their stripes
Yeah,
to get to that
maybe,
next level.
maybe.
I love it, man. Senior year, obviously, you got a lot to think about. What things do you want to what things do you want to do when you're this last year of high school and certainly moving on with the rest of your life? What do you see yourself doing?
Well, the rest of this year, I want to have a good senior year, make a lot of memories. Football wise, I want to have a winning season. Past few years, haven't been able to do that, and I think this year we have great chances of that. After high school, I think I'm going to go into the lineman career. Yeah,
That's awesome. So, I mean, you're gonna make money straight out of high school, and
yeah,
you're gonna have more money than all of us that are watching this video right now. So, kudos to you, man,
I
making the
appreciate
money with that mullet. And listen,
with the
the,
mullet.
I can't wait. Like to be a you said a lineman, right? To be
Yes.
a dude that's out there in the trades, like you're gonna intimidate a lot of people because somebody's gonna say, I want that guy working for me.
Hey, hopefully that's the case.
Let's talk about your heroes, your mullet heroes of of you and like who have you looked up to this entire time? Family wise, outside your family, who's put you in a situation to succeed like you're in today?
I had a bunch of leaders like Danny Gray. His last year, he really lifted me up. Showed me how to play some hard nosed football, is what our coach says. I've had my dad help me a lot with getting in the weight room, eating correctly, getting my protein in. My mom's my biggest supporter, hands down. She supports me with everything. And my friends, they just lift me up, and that's all that matters, really.
If you had a chance to tell your mom or your dad something special that they'd hear and they'd want to hear forever, what would it be and why?
Um, well, I'd tell them I love them and I appreciate them for everything. Um, I'm pretty sure they could probably hear me right now, so that's there too as well.
That works. And guess what? We're going to archive this forever. So it'll be nice
Alrighty,
for them to run it back.
I got.
Um, we do a thing for role models on YSN. It's called the role model roll call.
Okay.
And if someone looked up to you from a standpoint of you being their role model, what would you hope that they remembered about you and the people that came before you?
I would hope they would remember me as just a hard hitting. I worked every play, didn't give up, and then all the hard work that goes into it. It's not a quick game. You got to learn over time, and as you grow, you become a better player. It doesn't come overnight.
I appreciate that. All right, I got to ask you just some random questions because
Go for it.
okay, movie wise, what are we watching? Like you got to have a top 5 movie collection somewhere, right? Are you a movie guy?
I am actually, yeah.
All right, give me your top 5 movies all time.
Oh, oh. I can give you the top three off the top of my head.
That works.
Number three is definitely going to be this one. Kind of floats around, but any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Okay.
Um, Number two, I'm gonna go with Back to Future, and then number one, I'm gonna say Indiana Jones for no reason. Just a good movie.
Dude, that is an incredible top 3 list.
It's just
Now,
a good movie.
are you a car guy, Fast and Furious?
I am, yeah.
Okay, so what are you driving right now?
So I'm driving a 2000 Ford Explorer.
Okay, and what are you gonna drive someday? What's the car of your dreams?
A 1975 Stingray Corvette,
What color?
white.
White. I love it, dude. That's awesome. Mr. Hipple, I cannot thank you enough. Grateful for the time that you spent with us today. Certainly love watching you on the field, but man, it's a pleasure to talk to you off the field. Thanks so much. Keep being a leader in the McDonald community,
Yeah, of
my friend.
course. Thank you.